Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve an interesting system of equations. So for my first equation, I have the square root of x plus the square root of y is equal to 5. And for my second equation, I have the square root of x plus 16 minus the square root of y plus 5 is equal to 2. Now, for my first equation, I'm actually going to rewrite it as the square root of x is equal to 5 minus the square root of y. So I just rewrote it as in terms of the square root of x. Now I'm going to square both sides. And the square root of x squared is x. So I have x is equal to 5 minus the square root of y squared, which is the same thing as 5 squared minus 2 times 5 times the square root of y plus the square root of y squared. Now from here, this turns into x is equal to 25 minus 10 root y plus y, meaning x minus y is equal to 25 minus 10 root y. And I'm going to keep this as equation 3. So going back, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now this is equation 3. Now from here, from equation 2, I have the square root of x plus 16 is equal to 2 plus the square root of y plus 5. And I'm going to square both sides. So now I have x minus y is equal to 9 minus 16 plus 4 root y plus 5. So this is actually going to be equation 4. And what I'm going to do is I have equation 3, x minus y is equal to 25 minus 10 root y, and I have equation 4, x minus y is equal to negative 7 plus 4 root y plus 5. So what I'm going to do is set these equal to each other because they're both equal to x minus y. So now I have 25 minus 10 root y is equal to negative 7 plus 4 root y plus 5. And if I square both sides, see before that, what I can do is add 7 on both sides, so I get 32 minus 10 root y is equal to 4 root y plus 5. And now if I divide both sides by 2, I get 16 minus 5 root y is equal to 2 times y plus 5. Now I'm going to square both sides from here. So I get 256 minus 160 times the square root of y plus 236 is equal to 0. And from here, this is the same thing as (21y) minus 160 root y plus 236 is equal to 0. Sorry, this over here should actually be, this should be 256 minus 160 root y plus 25y is equal to 4y plus 20. So now this is equal to 21y minus 160 root y plus 236 is equal to 0. All right, now from here, I can rewrite this as 21 times the square root of y squared minus 160 root y plus 236 is equal to 0. And the reason I did that is because now I can factor out, I can rewrite negative 160y as negative 42 root y minus 118 root y plus 236 is equal to 0. And what I can actually do with this is factor this out. So from my left-hand side, I'm going to factor out 21 root y. So I get 21 root y times the square root of y minus 2 minus 118 times the square root of y minus 2 is equal to 0. And if I factor out the square root of y minus 2 from this, I get the square root of y minus 2 times 21 root y minus 118 is equal to 0. And this gives me two equations. I have the square root of y minus 2 is equal to 0, and 21 root y minus 118 is equal to 0. So for my left-hand side, I get the square root of y is equal to 2, and if I square both sides, I get y is equal to 4. So this is one solution. And for my right-hand side, I have 21 root y is equal to 118, meaning the square root of y is equal to 118 over 2 over 21. And if I square both sides, I have y is equal to 118 squared over 21 squared. So now, recall that the square root of x plus the square root of y is equal to 5. So this means that because the square root of y is equal to 2, y is 4, I have the square root of x plus 2 is equal to 5, meaning the square root of x is equal to 3, and x is equal to 9. And for my other solution, I have the square root of x plus 118 over 21 is equal to 5, meaning in that case, x is equal to 169 over 491.